What's up guys? I'm gonna make the intro quick. Be sure to stay through today's video. Not only do I have awesome seats for my E36, but there are some cool like little life lesson kind of talk things. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Let's get on with it. So first of all, these seats are sick. Now I ended up with these seats in a very unconventional way. It's an early one, boys. I am at Sheetz. I am driving the Highlander. Mom, when you see this, I didn't know what gas this car gets, so I put 87 in it. I also couldn't figure out how to open the fuel cap, so I did figure that out. I am going to Buffalo, New York area to pick up seats for the E36. The drive's about 5 hours one way. I was gonna have a co-pilot for this, and then I decided that I was just gonna go to Buffalo and then go to Pittsburgh because it is New Year's Eve. And then I decided that I was just gonna go to Buffalo and come back home. So I tried to find a co-pilot again and everybody's like, yeah, I'll go. And then they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna go. So we running this one solo. I have a full tank of gas. I have a coffee. My order number was 888. So if one of you girls that plays with rocks and does all those cool things can tell me what 888 means, that would be sick, because the only thing that I know is like that's part of a law firm's phone number. I hope y'all are having as much fun as I am. It's very dark, so there's nothing for me to show you right now. So we'll check back in as we get closer to New York, and we off. It's like 7:30 in the morning now. It's lighter out, still kind of overcast, and there's definitely fog going through the mountains. I'm really in the middle of nowhere now, because you got this like cute little small town. Dollar General is like the biggest store on the street. And the town's called Ridgeway, but they spell Ridgeway wrong. It doesn't have an E in it. Working our way towards New York, I guess. This is Allegheny National Forest. All sorts of cool stuff up here. If you're into being out away from people, which I am. I think that last sign I just showed you was the New York line. I don't know, all the road signs changed, but there was no New York sign, so I think I'm in New York. I don't know. I'm like 40 minutes out from getting my seats. There's a huge lake over here. I think it's Lake Chautauqua, because that's the county that I'm in, and I keep seeing signs for that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. We love a good lake. That's a pretty big lake. Bag secured. I'll show you guys in a second. I'm gonna try to find some pizza.
Psych, I lied.
And then I'm gonna go to the, I think it's Kinzua? Kinzua? I don't know. It's an old bridge that collapsed, and it's like a park now and like a tourist thing, and while I'm this far north, I'm gonna hit that on the way home. But let's find some pizza and then I'll show you these seats. Psych, I lied. We're getting Timmy Ho's. We don't have Tim Hortons in Pennsylvania, so every time I come to New York or Michigan, that's the move. Steak and cheddar panini and a large vanilla iced coffee, that's the move. I got 2 of them for my E36. I am very excited. I'm gonna go check out this skywalk and I'll give you guys the story of these on the way home. The skywalk's cool. This is what it's called if you want to look that up. I've seen it on everybody's Snapchat stories and Instagrams and everything else. It's in northern PA. It's not that far from Bradford. And I was like, you know what? I'm up here. It's not that far out of my way. And I think there's something to be said that in today's day and age with all of the social media and everything else that everybody is like addicted to, and I use addiction loosely here because addiction is nothing to joke about, but a lot of people don't spend any time by themselves or alone. And some of us are more antisocial than others, I get it, but I've definitely become a lot more introverted over the last couple years. And when you're constantly with people and around people and doing business with people, it's important to take a day here and there where you just do things on your own, by yourself. So I drove the whole way to New York this morning, 5 hours by myself. This was like an hour and a half from where I met to get my seats. And now I haven't even typed it into my phone yet. It's probably another 4 hours home. Is what it is. I don't really care. Shout out my homie Matt for going over to let my dogs out. Somebody needed to do that. I got Tim Hortons. It's a great day. Not much prettier in this world than a Beaver Stadium sunset, boys. Really should have counted how many different sheets I went to today. But I am home. Let's get an update on these seats. And there they are. These were like a collab between NRG and Ultra Slice. They are NRG Prisma seats. They have the Ultra logo embroidered there, and then they say Ultra Slice down here inside the bolster, and they are quite comfy. Now, I ended up with these seats in a very unconventional way. My friend Abe, some of you may know him, he went to college with Booker. That's how I met him, through autocross like a couple years back. Abe messaged me on Instagram, said, hey, do you want pizza seats? I said, how much? He said, no, I'll ask the questions, yes or no. I'm like, no, I don't accept anything from anybody. Nobody is buying me anything. Why he felt like he needed to buy me anything, I have no idea. This was like all but 3 weeks ago, right before Christmas. If I didn't already say it in this video, today is New Year's Eve. You guys will see this probably February, honestly. So he sent me these 2 seats that were for sale. He said he didn't know what state they were in, but he was buying them and I'd have to go get them because Abe is currently working in Alberta, Canada, which is like way northwest of here. And I guess he bought these for me as a thank you for my friendship and helping to talk him into going and taking this job in Canada. I'm very proud of him. He's doing huge things. In the future, he plans to open his own fab shop. I could not be more supportive of that. I could not be happier for him. Abe is truly one of my best friends, and we have only hung out a handful of times just due to living in separate areas of the state and then separate areas of the country, depending on where he's working. So Abe, I know you're watching this, buddy. Thank you so much. I really don't know what else to say because nobody has ever handed me anything. Nobody has ever just bought me things or given me things, and I don't know, I guess I just don't really know how to react to it. So I'm sure at some point I will find a way to pay you back, and I appreciate everything that you have done for me and everything that you have done for Horsepower and Pizza as a brand, and I'm really happy to see that you're happy with your job and with life and everything else, and I can't wait to see what you get into moving forward. So I got the seats from a girl named Katie. Katie has a B5 S4, a 996 wide body 911 and an E46. Only one of these seats was used. It was this one. She had it in her E46. She said she ran one event with it. And then this one still has the bracket on it. This one is brand new. It still has the plastic cellophane on the back. She said she was just upgrading to Sparko seats and figured she'd part with these. Of course, I'm Horsepower and Pizza, so they kind of fit the brand perfectly. Even if I intend on upgrading to a different seat in the future, I will definitely keep these as long as they're still in good shape, and I'll put them in another car, even if it's just a show car. You gotta admit, the pizza covers are pretty sick. And the fact that the one that was used doesn't have a bracket just means that I get to figure out how to fab up brackets. And that sounds like a water jet job to me. I am very tired. I was on the road for just shy of 13 hours today till it was all said and done. I'm starting to get a headache, so I'm going to take a bunch of a leave. I'm gonna sit down and try to watch Georgia clap Michigan, and probably gonna fall asleep. There are a lot of huge things to come this year. I couldn't be more excited. Social media, website, everything else is linked down below at Horsepower Pizza on all platforms. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for rocking with me. Peace out, and build it for you.